Ciao e benvenuti al Tavolo Italiano. Hello and welcome to the Italian table. Today we're discussing Italian prepositions and definite articles. As always, it's always important to remember that there's always exceptions to every rule. Italian prepositions and definite articles definitely have their share of these exceptions. We will deal with these as we come across them in our studies. Now, this video assumes that you already are familiar with definite articles and only deals with how they work with prepositions. If you are not familiar with definite articles, you may want to go back and review the video on definite articles first. Now let's take a look at our lesson. Italian simple prepositions, preposizioni semplici. This is by no means an all-encompassing lesson on prepositions. It is, however, a good basis from which to start. In their book, English Grammar for Students of Italian, Sergio Ardorni and Karen Primorak say the following about prepositions. A preposition is a word that shows a relationship of one word, usually a verb, a noun, or pronoun, to another word in a sentence. This makes them incredibly valuable in properly communicating the thoughts which we wish to convey. The following is a list of some common Italian simple prepositions. Preposizioni semplici. Di. In English, we simply translate that as of. Esempi: la penna è di Giulia. A. At, to, or in. Noi andremo a Roma domani. Da, from or by. Sono ritornato da Roma. In or into. Loro sono in America. Su, on, onto, over or above. Lei è su un cavallo. Con, with. Il cane è con Roberto. Per, for. Questo cibo è per mio padre. Tra, between or among. Il dizionario è tra due libri. Fra, between or among. Il ragazzo è fra I suoi fratelli. Okay, before I go on, I don't want to take too much for granted here, so let's go back and look at these sentences for each example. La penna è di Giulia. The translation is just simply it's Julia's pen. The literal interpretation is the pen is of Giulia. Okay, looking at the second one. Noi andremo a Roma domani. We will be going to Rome tomorrow. Sono ritornato da Roma. I am returning from Rome. Loro sono in America. They are in America. Lei è su un cavallo. She is on a horse. Il cane è con Roberto. The dog is with Robert. Questo cibo è per mio padre. This food is for my father. Il dizionario è tra due libri. The dictionary is between two books. And il ragazzo è fra I suoi fratelli. The boy is among his brothers. So simple examples of the uses of simple prepositions. While the examples on the previous screen are very similar to the way we would use those prepositions in English, in fact, usually almost exactly the way we would use them, it's important to realize that in Italian, prepositions may often be used in ways which we would never use those particular words. For example, vado a Roma. I'm going to Rome. Okay, makes sense, right? We said a is the word for to. Vado, I go. A To Roma, Rome. I go to Rome. I'm going to Rome. But we would also say vado in Italia. I am going to Italy. Let's say I am going to Italy. We use the preposition in and not a. So we have vado a Roma, but vado in Italia. Or vado da Roberto. I am going to Robert's place. Vado da Roberto. Or penso di capire. I think I understand. Penso di capire. I think I understand. That one's very foreign to us. So I just wanted you to be aware that as you learn more about prepositions and how to use them, that not everything you do is going to be as we would do it in English. Keep an open mind. Try not to overthink things. Sometimes it's better just to accept what's done in another language and learn it. Now, there are various rules which govern the use of these prepositions in different circumstances. Way too many to cover here. That's why I said this isn't an all-encompassing lesson. However, before you understand the rules, you need to learn the words and how they may be used in ways we can easily grasp. We will look more into these other circumstances as we continue to study Italian together. One way in which the Italian preposition is different from those in English is how they work with definite articles. In English, a definite article usually simply follows the preposition, such as on the table or in the box. In Italian, when the preposition is followed by a definite article, they usually combine the two words to create the preposition articolata. Preposizioni articolate. The following is a common table found in many textbooks of how you combined an Italian simple prepositions with a definite article to form a preposizione articolata. Per esempio, the preposition di or of, when it's placed before il, you combine the two for the word del. If it comes before lo or l, it's dello or del. If it comes before la or l, it's della or del. And if it comes before e, it's degli. Before gli, degli. Before le, delle. Same is true with a. A becomes al. Allo becomes allo. Alla. And al, ai, agli, alle. Dal, dallo, dal, dalla, dal, dai, dai, dalle. In changes a little bit. If you have in before il, it becomes nel. And then nello, nel, nella, nel, nei, nei, nelle. Sul, sulo, sul, sulla, sul, sui, sui, soi, sugli, and sulle. And the same thing with con and so forth. The preposition articolata is governed by the same rules of gender and number as the article when they were partially derived from. For instance, if you wanted to say il tavolo, masculine singular, and you wanted to say an il tavolo, you would now have to say sul tavolo, masculine singular, and not sulla tavolo, which doesn't agree because it would be feminine, wouldn't agree in gender. Nor could you say sugli tavolo, because it wouldn't agree in number, it would be plural. So, prepositions and preposizioni articolate. From the beach, the way you'd put these together, dalla spiaggia, from the beach. We got that because it's da is our preposition for from, la is our definite article for speech, equals dalla spiaggia. On the table, which is tavolo, sul tavolo. And how did we get that? Su, our preposition for on. Il, our definite article for tavolo, equals sul. So we end up with sul tavolo. In the churches, chiese. Nelle chiese. In, the preposition. Le, the definite article for a plural feminine word. Nelle chiese. With the students, studenti. Con gli studenti. Con, the preposition. Gli, the definite article for a plural masculine word starting with an S plus a consonant. Con gli studenti. At the stadium, stadio. Allo stadio. A, the preposition. Lo, the definite article for a masculine singular noun starting with an S plus a consonant. Allo stadio. Of the books, libri. Dei libri. D plus E for I libri equals dei libri. Okay, now let's see if you can try a few of these and to determine which preposizioni articolate you should use. So your first task is from the zoo. Did you say dallo zoo? You get that? Because you need the preposition da, the definite article lo, equals dallo zoo. On the boats, barche. Did you say sulle barche? You got that because su for on, le, the definite article for barche, leaves you with sulle barche. What about in the stores? Negozi. Did you say nei negozi? You needed in plus the definite article e for negozi. Leaves you with nei negozi. What about with the girl? Ragazza. Did you come up with con la ragazza? Con plus la, our definite article. Con la ragazza. How about at the train? Treno. Did you say al treno? Simply our preposition a plus il equals al. And finally, what would you say for of the sports? Sport. Degli sport. Now, why would it be degli sport? Well, it's our preposition di plus li, which is our definite article for masculine nouns that start with S plus a consonant. Well, grazie mille for joining us today at tavoloitaliano.com. I know the prepositions, a little more of a complex and difficult topic to digest. Keep working on it. Go through this exercise again until you get those all right and feel like you have a better understanding of it. There's a lot more information about Italian prepositions and how to use them at www.tavoloitaliano.com. We welcome you to come back to the website as many times as you like. All of our online content is always free and is there for your use. Always at www.tavoloitaliano.com. Ciao e parla italiano.